Did you know that the injury rate in the Army is 2,500 out of every 1,000 soldiers? That's just looking at one military branch alone. Many lives of the military personnel and their families are affected by the tragedies that result in long and short-term effects. Supporting the military is important because they risk their lives to protect the U.S. citizens. Donating to this charity helped vets, but also their families, so they can receive the help they need. Today we are going to look at 3 things. The problem is that the lives are affected, what organization is trying to help, and the benefits that are obtained. Now we're going to look at the issues to start off. Many tragedies happen to U.S. personnel in the military many times a day. More than 52,000 are physically injured. 500,000 are living with depression to PTSD. 32,000 suffer from brain trauma. And that was reported on the Wounded Warriors Project. Here's a picture of someone with the prosthetic legs. It impacts not only the U.S. in our state of Maryland, but also the United States as a whole, because so many people are getting hurt in the military, and they're the ones that protect us. We need to help our military force to decrease the chances of them getting injured, resulting in long and short-term effects. Now that you see the devastating effects happen to military personnel, let's look at who is trying to help. One organization trying to address the issue is the Wounded Warrior Project. In 2003, the Wounded Warrior Project was founded in Roanoke, Virginia by John Malaya, in which he began to take care packages to those returning from the battlefield at hospitals. David Berlin stated that in his article. It was created to help those physically or mentally injured on or after September 11th, 2001. In 2017, the Wounded Warrior Project received $211 million in donations. In 2008, there were people who worked with 132,000 veterans as well as their family members. They also have a program that helps them go to college and get a job after getting out of the military. There are several programs to help veterans as well as their family get through these casualties. They get to receive what they need in order to proceed with their lives. This is a picture of when they did a race on their bikes. Now that you're aware of how this charity works, let's look at how it can be achieved. Many benefits are here by supporting the Wounded Warrior Project. The $250 million nonprofit organization has 600 employees who help with social problems, in-home assistance, as well as long-term care. Leo Shane stated that in his article. The Connections program has donated over $75 million. The Physical Health and Wellness program has donated over $22 million. The Mental Health and Wellness program has donated over $85 million. The Financial Wellness Program has donated over $34 million to those veterans of the Wounded Warrior Project. The total expenses of the program are over $265 billion. Angie Peacock from Kansas lost 40 pounds from stress and dehydration when she was stationed in Baghdad. She returned home and her isolation and depression worsened. She began to suffer from PTSD. She abused substances such as drugs and alcohol. She became homeless and had suicidal thoughts. When she found the Wounded Warrior Project, she was relieved, and she stated that she would be dead without them. Joe Daniels stated that the Wounded Warriors Project gave him the opportunity to go to several rehabilitation programs after he returned home from Afghanistan. Now that we have discussed the Wounded Warriors Project in depth, let's review. Thousands of military men and women get injured every day. By supporting the Wounded Warriors Project, it lets those vets get the help they need as well as their families. Not every charity is about donating money. There are other ways you can help. You can volunteer. You can help with their programs that they have, such as getting them into college and finding them a job, or the races that were mentioned that they do as well.